It's time for that big kahuna map awareness, the hardest thing to learn and probably the most important. This is what separates the good from the bad. You're all still ugly though. It's okay, we'll be ugly together. This is what gets you noticed by high-level players who like you.
I want to say those zoning. Wait, they're on fire. Whoa. Could have where's my frost to be here?
And high-level players who hate you.
Dude, this Chiron is fucking fragging.
If you lack map awareness, it could be because you lack object permanence. That's a scary word, Doc. How long do I have? Well, first off, it's 2 words, actually. But there is good news, you see. People who lack object permanence will eventually outgrow it. Bad news. Those people are babies.
Huh? Under here. Where'd the cucumber go?
Out of sight and out of mind. Basically, object permanence is if you can't see it, you know it's still there. For duo lane is how this goes. Early game, this corridor is Death Alley. Did you hear that? Death Alley, I say. Not Sunshine and Rainbows Alley, Death. The support should be the one buying their items instantly. Know already what you're going to build. Buy them and get down to that alley as fast as possible. No, I did not just send the support on a suicide run. The ADC goes too. It's just more dangerous for the ADC to go alone. This will stop you from getting ambushed here. In casuals, it happens a lot. And ranked up until about plat, this still happens a lot. Sometimes they even put a cheeky jungler in here. If you show up late and you can't dominate Death Alley, then stay in the lane until the minions are about to meet up. Because if you die before that, then their jungler can back and they get their own speed. If you die as the minions are meeting, the map timing works so that you can ping the jungler, then your jungler can go get their speed buff and their blue, and you kind of recover from that death. First one's on me, guy. I'll be the one laugh spamming at the end. Another thing to look out for, but kind of rare, is proxy farming. Sometimes a sneaky duo lane will get right here to get the minions, and then they can steal your buff camps because either you miss your wave or you lose your buff camps. You're gonna lose something. If they have an Isanami on their team, that kind of increases the chances of this happening. If they have a Sylvanas, also increases the chances. If they have both, it's almost guaranteed. That level of clear is unfathomable. It's disgusting, it's revolting, you should really try it out. If it happens to you and you notice it too late, you're already in the lane, run up to the tower, clear those minions as fast as you can, run into that purple buff, clear that, and then try to get back to your side. Now let's say you want to be aggressive. Please say it. Please stop being so passive. What you should have done is focus your attention on the minion wave. You outclear them so hard that you can go into their camp and take it. Or you put damage on the ADC or the support or both to the point where they would die if they try to fight you in the jungle. And you gotta be quick about it because some mages like to go speed buff, mid wave, and then red buff. And if they see that you're stalled on that purple buff, they're gonna come on over, you're fighting a 2v3, you're dead. That'll be about a minute in the game time. Keep an eye on the clock. And while most junglers do the speed, back camp, blue, or whichever order they want to do it in, I really don't care. Then to mid wave, then to duo side, they end up in your lane at around 3 minutes. But it can vary. Between 2 to 4 minutes, just look out for the jungler. If you're pushed up hard in the lane, it's more likely that they come sooner. It's more likely that the mid lane comes up too. And then after the first gank, expect another gank every 2 minutes or so. They happen in intervals. They're not as random as you might think. It's not like junglers just sit around going, all right, let's spin the wheel of gank, shall we? Oh, okay. I'm ganking duo lane. Huh, again, didn't expect that, even though my wheel doesn't actually have any more tiles. It's really just a big circle with Apollo's face on it. In casuals and low ranked, it probably is safer to assume the jungler's gonna gank you all the time, but then again, that probably means they don't know how to jungle. That means they probably don't know how to play Smite that well. That's a free kill. But after the first 8-10 minutes, there's too many variables to be tracking them all at once. So what you do, right, this is where we get into the fun tips and tricks, are check the game state, check what you want to do, and then check the state of the game. Do you have to look at minions to clear them? They do the same thing all the time. No, you don't. Look around you, make sure nobody's coming to gank you, and while you're clearing those minions, look at the map. To go get your buff camp, do you have to look at your feet to walk there? No. The map's not going to change on you. You're not going to teleport like I went to look at my map and now I'm in the enemy fountain. What happened? Never again. Never taking my eyes off my feet again. If you're trying to get a kill as a hunter, you go, where's the jungler? Where's the mid laner? Where's the support? You want to be sure you don't die. You want to be sure they're not saved. Nothing worse than a Kepri ult or a Geb shield at the last second, you know? Sun dashed through, which was a really bad mistake. Now he has poor positioning and no way of getting out. When I aggress on him, easy kill. We talked about positioning. I caught a glimpse of a Wheelish on the map. I know it's go time. You have to be speedy in your assassination. Something else I've noticed from the lower ranks, because I picked up ranked again. People stay way too long trying to get a kill. If you miss your abilities, that's fine. You miss your ultimate, that's fine. If they're down to 10 health, I don't care. If that fight went on longer than 10 seconds, you gotta get out of there. So just do that process over and over and over again when you're trying to get kills, when you're trying to stay safe. Now, if you're trying to rotate, that's a different story. It's not about when, it's about why. I already killed Medusa, I got the minion wave, I looked at my map, saw there was a fight breaking out in mid lane, I'm coming on over. And you gotta be quick about these things because you left your lane alone. If you take too long in the mid lane on your rotation, the enemy hunter can just push your wave, get your tower. Rotations can cost you experience, they can cost you money. Notice how after I got the kill, I killed the creeps, then I went straight to red buff. And wards help out with a lot of map awareness too, but as a hunter, you'll have to be able to read the map for when you are going to get ganked if you are in danger, and sometimes you won't have wards for that. If you have no vision and you're looking for the jungler, look for your jungler. In the early game, the jungler's pathing tends to mirror each other, so they'll be in the same spot on the opposite sides of the map. And when you get a kill in Smite, it announces it to the entire team, both teams. It's like you suddenly get a bounty on your head, and you're worth like, what, $5 now? The more kills you get, the more the enemy team is reminded you're a problem that needs to get sorted out. Sometimes playing from behind is not the worst thing. They don't really realize that you're there until it's too late, and then the game's over. So notice the signs of an assassination attempt like this tier staying here with low health, almost no mana. Why would he do that? Either he's stupid or he's trying to kill me. I assume both, usually. Nothing more dangerous than an idiot who wants you dead.